We're looking very much at this being the last season. We thought last year was the last season. We were quite surprised that, we could carry on. 3 years ago we thought we were going to have to get out much more quickly because the coast was going very fast at that point. We are really living on borrowed time at the moment. As far as the community is concerned, the Happisburgh tea shop is part of the scenery. It's been here as long as they can remember almost.
Happisburgh is a beautiful place to be. We have a beautiful beach, albeit it's advancing at an incredible rate of knots. So we have a community in the real sense of the word, but of course it is built on shifting sands, if you'll excuse the pun.
Really, very little change until about 1990, and the cliff, I suppose, was eroding very slightly. And then quite suddenly, sort of from 1990 onwards, everything began to disintegrate.
What is happening in Happisburgh today is merely a harbinger of what will happen along most of our rural Norfolk coast over the next 25 to 30 years, and indeed any rural communities in the UK where the coast is susceptible to erosion.
But nobody seems bothered about it. What does it matter if Norfolk doesn't have any Broads?
It is almost certainly the case that some communities along the coast are suffering disproportionately because of the defence of other communities.
All the plans and things that you have for the future, you have to rethink. It was, I suppose, 6 years ago, really, that a lot of people began to get a bit edgy about things. Used to meet people and they used to say, here's another section of the revetment's broken down and nobody seems to be doing anything about it. And one or two people were making phone calls to the council and they came and did some very marginal repairs. Our revetments lasted 50 years and gave us 50 years when the cliff didn't move.
It'll certainly be very difficult to cope with the loss of the tea rooms. Really, I think from my point of view, I see a huge loss to the community. What they've put into the community over the years is really quite remarkable.
And although we still haven't got hard defences sitting down there to stop us falling off the cliff, we have made huge waves in government circles and, well, all over the place. I mean, we are raising our own funds for protection to start with. There'll come a point in time where we've got enough at least to offer the district council X million and say, if we provide this, will you help us and can we get some protection in? The coast doesn't seem to be important to the government, but I think this is a very strange attitude when we're an island, really. We've come into all this as our heritage and we're leaving nothing to people that come after us. I don't think that's right.